Hello everybody, it's Human here, and I want to talk about, PlayStation's physical media drama. I'm a bit late to the party, but I heard by late 2028 or early 2027 they're getting rid of their physical media. And it's sad, but it's very, I feel like it's sad, but it's good for them. Because with the online of like buying games online and just digital stuff in general, it's it's um it's I don't think it makes them a lot of money. And they take too much. They're losing more money than they have to gain with making a physical copy for their games. Um, and having I get it's very sad. I don't like that they're doing that, but it's whatever. But my thoughts are along the lines of like they were eventually going to do it. It is very stupid, but it's also understandable because it's kind of the same thing with Xbox, you know. They don't really Xbox doesn't really have newer physical. Well, I mean they do, but they don't have much. If you go to Walmart and look at like comparing the like times of back then, I think like early maybe 2020, 2019, they used to have a whole wall, a whole like cabinet full of like Xbox games. Nowadays, it's just minuscule, it's minimum. It's it's that and Xbox quickly got off the bandwagon of producing physical media. They might have one or two physical copies for their big games like Battlefield 20, Battlefield 6, or Black Ops 7, or for some of the bigger titles. But yeah, they're slowly dwindling that down, and it's kind of the recent thing you've seen with PlayStation. It's kind of just they don't really do that. They don't really produce as much because they're losing more money than they are making with the with physical copies in general of their games. And what I mean by that is they spend a lot more money making and advertising the game on physical media than people are actually buying it, you know. And yeah, I've always it's sad, and that's very sad, but I feel like people should still not like get I feel like people should still get physical media. And I feel like for movies, they got at least a couple years on them for movies having physical media out there. But games, I don't know, it doesn't look too good for them. And I wish that wasn't the case. I wish games would still produce physical media and still have physical copies out there. But it's just not it's not good for them. They lose a lot more than they make. And there's no point in them producing a physical copy of like a PlayStation game if they're not gonna if the resales and that they get or this buyers not if they don't get as much money as they did making it or buying, or not a lot of people buy it. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Just yeah, I don't like it, but I think it's gonna happen either way for games or whatever. It's gonna happen quicker for games than it is movies. But I think it's dumb that PlayStation's doing it, but I can't do anything about it. Yeah. Anyway, y'all have an amazing day.